politics and history, especially if he in the race, it's easy to play on him with his ethnocentric ideologies and belief system. He's stuck on one side, and he think he right all the time. So it's easy to play on them who think they right all the time. It's easy to play. That's why everybody playing on the. And I just want to remind your only friend in this entire universe on earth is your. Nobody else likes you. The Canadians, the Americans, nobody likes you. Even the English don't like you no more. And let me just tell you something. White America, your only ally are you don't have enough to win whatever race war you think you can win. Because while you mad at your China mad at y'all. How you think fentanyl getting into your country? How you think China have bought up almost, 60% of real estate in the United States of America next to government buildings and main structures and entities? China then came in and bought up almost, 80% of your beef and chicken, pork processing plants in your country? Everything is made in China. And President Trump is kissing China's ass.
What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Stingy, and I'm back with another one just like the other one. Now, Charleston White delivered truth bombs on white hypocrisy. But before we get to the content, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hype the video, man. Subscribe when you subscribing. Make sure you turn the notification bells on all, man, so you can come catch it over here.
They said, so I said too. I'm with the young people. I got all the young people's ears. They all listen to me. I'm gonna do some shit with 6ix9ine tonight. The young people will be listening. So old people, that's the old day, not the new day. I think somewhere in y'all Bible it says you can't put the old skin, or you can't put new and old skin. It was old skin trying to be new. So the youth voted to them because he was picking on them. I pick on the adult bullies who mislead the kids. See the difference? Yeah, I got a song. For this that I made it for supporters. It's called, and it's a song about a pack of black guys, and like you're gonna get by a pack of wild night. That's how I start out. No, it says you're gonna get by a pack of wild night because I'm exercising free speech. No one can take it from me. And me and Trey would be both supporters of this. Trey said we need to bring back public execution, and guess what? They got public executed. God damn it! You're almost like a Tupac. He's like a Tupac. That's what he was. He was a Tupac. With Malcolm X. That's what he was. So yeah. But they would be in agreement with me being able to say whatever I want to say. Cause I got a video of Trey saying he can say whatever he wants. No matter he's talking about whatever. I can say whatever the fuck I want to. I'm an American, and I'm not a convicted felon. Who's gonna be mad at an American exercising his right to freedom of speech? And so you got the president and people saying any Americans talk bad about it, they're coming after us. So you mean to tell me they're gonna silence us by speaking against people again? They're trying to take us back to those times where people would be punished for speaking against people they love? Fuck. You got people saying you're not punishing them for saying so in his and loving. Put my wife's mouth, and if I take it out of her mouth, that's real good. And I got a big life. So I'm gonna tag her. Or Candace Owens, one of them. I got a big. So if I can find you a picture of it. I'm not gonna show it. See if I can show you a picture of that. This is Twitter, and I can show it on Twitter. I got a picture of it somewhere. There we go. Trump played Democrat, then came over here and played dumb Republican. So you got to be clever to play Democrat. You ain't got to be too smart to play Republican. You just got to remember history and know which side to play for. Dumb. So yeah, that was Republican, Democrat, dumb. And you got to know how to play both sides. If you're stuck on one side, you're stupid. That's what made Trump so clever. He knows how to play on both sides. That's why I salute the commander-in-chief. That's where I got my game from. I read his book. Well, I can't beat me, and I done read the book, but I know how to play on both sides. I know how to play on the liberal and the conservative. And the independent too, nigga, because I know history. I can talk history, and I can talk law, I can talk politics, and I can talk world events. It's easy to play on the politics and history, especially if he in the race. It's easy to play on him with his ethnocentric ideologies and belief system. He's stuck on one side, and he think he right all the time. So it's easy to play on them who think they right all the time. It's easy to play. That's why everybody playing on the. And I just want to remind your only friend in this entire universe on earth is your. Nobody else likes you. The Canadians, the Americans, nobody likes you. Even the English don't like you no more. And let me just tell you something. White America, your only ally are you. You don't have enough to win whatever race war you think you can win. Because while you mad at you, China mad at y'all. How you think fentanyl getting into your country? How you think China have bought up almost, 60% of real estate in the United States of America next to government buildings and main structures and entities? China then came in and bought up almost, 80% of your beef and chicken, pork processing plants in your country? Everything is made in China. And President Trump is kissing China's ass. China is putting lead in the toys. China poisoning y'all every which way. And then not only that, China is teaming up with all your enemies, helping Russia. And China said y'all better not with Russia. And China said they're gonna take Taiwan from y'all. Why is focus on y'all who don't hurt nobody but? They're not even into these that fuck America up. And now Russia owns most of your beef processing plants too. Russia been coming in here spying on y'all. Y'all was just hollering Russia was meddling into the elections. And Russia is defying everything President Trump said. Everybody got their weapons pointed at the United States of America. You don't have no more friends, America. You think Israel your friend? They can over you too. They the one did the 9/11 tax on you, your government. So what the f is running around acting like is the problem? That ain't affecting nobody, and the problem makes plenty of money for Wall Street. Isn't the prison industrial complex on the stock market? So what the f is you complaining about you for? And they bring in so much money with all this free prison labor. What is you talking about? Them people, he ain't your problem. Don't even interact with people no more to call problem. Don't target white girls like we used to. When I was a kid, we target y'all. I went to jail for no white man. We used to target people before gangbanging showed up. So what the f is y'all problem? We don't carjack you no more. Y'all made a carjacking law so punch stiff, we don't even rob people out their cars no more. We don't girls no more. We used to. We don't no more. So what the f is the problem with you? And you have allowed 99 tongues into America, and all of them don't go with your laws and your customs and your culture. When you close on Christmas, them Chinese, them Arab, them Palestinian stores be open. And I just want to say this to America. If y'all feel soaked up about in front of his family, how can y'all still turn your ear and your nose away from Israel and they blowing up hospitals with children in it? And we seeing that on TV. We seeing the agony of the Palestinians in Gaza. And now this one man gets, what about all them people over there? So don't come with us with that privilege, sympathy y'all got. And y'all ain't got no guilt about nothing, never. I remember Mike Brown. I remember people made mockery of Eric Brown, the big guy, that couldn't breathe. Y'all made jokes about that. And that man in front of his kids. Y'all made jokes about that. Y'all made jokes about Trayvon Martin. Y'all made jokes about Eddie Gray or the kid in Baltimore. What the fuck, y'all got a short-term memory span, people. I lose everything to keep speaking against y'all. I lose everything to show the hypocrisy of you white. Give a fuck about when y'all dismiss gangbanger. He was just a gangbanger. Or he was just a fentanyl addict. It was a racist, hateful. And the kid said he hated him. The kids saw him as racist hate. You can't deny what the kid saw to definitely make him go. How you can't dismiss his feelings. This is a kid. This is a 22-year-old kid. And you guys want to make him a liberal? No, he's not a liberal. He was sick of that shit. His conservative parents was trying to preach to him that he reject. Just like the 60s children rejected their parents' racist hate people. Your children are rejecting that shit. They like NBA Youngboy. They like Stephen Curry. They like Uncle Charleston. They like Kai Cenat. They like ISO Speed. So they don't want to hear that racist that was trying to spew at the college level down, trying to indoctrinate. See, rejected that shit. And you know what's sad about all this? To watch all you supposed to be politicians and lead. I thought this was a Christian country. I thought this was a God-founded Christian country. But people are the most unforgiving race of people I have ever seen. Y'all are unforgiving. I thought Christ love was about forgiving. But you want people to forget, so they can't even get a chance to forgive. Why take down all of civil rights history, all of slavery history? As if you guys have no blemish on no blood on your hands. Some of those people are still alive. And you're gonna remove their history. Tyler heard hate. Yeah, you heard love and supremacy. And now that child, he's a kid, he's a baby with an undeveloped brain. And y'all wanna give him. I believe the United States Supreme Court says that you cannot give death to anybody who don't have a fully developed brain. He don't have a fully developed brain. Based on all the science, all the medical data, all the science research, the human brain does not develop to at or around the age 25. How can you, when his brain is not fully developed as a human? The Supreme Court won't allow it. So Utah and Independent. You can't do that kid. You didn't Dylan Roof, and he 10 black people. You took Dylan Roof to McDonald's after he 10 black people. And remember, George Floyd in front of his daughter. You remember George Floyd stood on his sister's neck, and George Floyd, his daughter have a white mother. But George Floyd's daughter stood on her neck, and I think CNN or somebody, and she said, "My daddy changed the world." She saw her daddy. And you guys have made a whole narrative of mocking this man's death. Not only that, our children heard that. So the white boy who Kirk probably was about 16, 17 when he saw that. Tupac said, "When I grow up, I get my weight up with my hate. I pay them back when I'm bigger." White children are paying their hateful parents back, and their hateful parent rejection. Children don't want hate. And Kirk was trying to push hate off on white children. He was trying to reignite not the love of your neighbor, not the love of your brother. He was trying to separate and divide based on negative, false, screwed stats. Because it was screwed. He wasn't telling the truth. And it was hateful rhetoric. Defense. I think the right lawyer, I think this kid have a great defense. For one, undeveloped brain. The prefrontal cortex of the brain does not develop to be able to make logic and rational decisions. And if you're grown up with two parents who embrace a conservative principle, it can distort, it can retard your growth. And let me just say this, and I know this is gonna hurt the gay world. I know it's gonna hate the world. But if I was his attorney, because I did go to school to kind of study law, I was a pre-law student.
Now, man, y'all heard what Charleston White was saying, man. Do y'all think Charleston White was putting us on game? Was he cooking? Like, was he just yapping, man? Get in the comments and let me know, man. But before y'all do anything, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, hype this video up, and click one of these videos on the screen, man. I'm gonna catch y'all over there. Peace.